back. I got cold.
Welcome back. This is the Panic Button, and I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
Well, we're reacting to some TikToks of trans dating.
Have you ever dated while trans? Or dated a trans?
No, and no.
You ever talked to anyone who was trans, like in a dating way?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm lesbian. I like women.
Well, I was born in 99, which means that I had...
Right, yeah.
I had different upbringings. But I did date some people who were of the alphabet mafia, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hi, I think you're really attractive, and I would like it if, maybe we could go out sometime. Oh, that's really flattering. I'm actually straight and only into girls, so I don't think so, but thank you. Okay, no problem.
She is a girl.
Mm-hmm.
No man ever ever said that to a girl.
When you're trying to get out of it by being nice.
Okay, no problem.
Said no non-binary ever.
Right, well, they think they're a trans guy, right? So
Yeah.
Hey, I think that you're really attractive and that we should go on a date sometime. Oh, I'm straight. I don't really, swing that way. Well, I'm a man.
Said who? Who said you're a man? I mean, you. Yes, of course. Totally not a man.
I like
Not
that
pass
this
it
is
at all.
This is assuming that men correctly gender you and women misgender you. That's ironic.
Isn't it? No. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
God.
Like I said, the men are popping out excuses. They're like, "Oh, I don't date dudes. Sorry."
And then women are like, "Sorry, I'm not gay."
Yeah, I don't date chicks.
So, right, and that's totally valid, but I just don't like pussy. So, sorry. Okay, that's totally fine. I will try the gay male community. Hi, I think you're really attractive and that we should go on a date sometime. You know what? I also don't like pussy, but thank you. Okay.
Said every gay man ever. Like,
There you go.
any and every gay man.
There you go.
Cool. Sick. Hey, pansexual dudes.
Hey, what about the lesbians? Didn't talk to the lesbians, did ya?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because like I said, I said this in our last video. I'm going to say it again. Women who are lesbians and do say they will date a trans guy are still going to view you
As a woman.
as a woman.
Yeah.
Or else they wouldn't go down on you. Like, that's the thing.
I think that you're really attractive and that we should go on a date sometime. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I've been looking for a tranny like you. Okay, so maybe not that. Maybe something else. Hey, I think that
Are you picky or not picky? I can't understand this woman. Is she too picky or is she not picky? Because she's like, hey, how about you? Well, hey, how about you? You!
It's the gendering thing for this one. They don't want people to look at their genitals and be like, I do or don't want that.
They don't have to look at their genitals. They just look at her.
No, but that's what the whole point is of the video. And they're like, oh, it's so hard. What do they call it? All these genital preferences.
Well, apparently she has no genital preferences, so she'll just date
Right,
anyone.
she'll date anyone.
So shouldn't it be much easier for you to find someone? Just, like, go online. I'm sure there's a ton of trans women who would date her in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But she won't. She's not going after them, it seems.
Nope.
No, go after the ones that don't want you. And then bitch about it, because that makes for good content.
I think that you're really attractive and that we should go on a date sometime. I'm into puppy play. All right, you know what? I think that maybe I'm just gonna be...
That was the trans,
Trans men?
yeah, was that trans men? Was that what that was?
Yeah.
So the same thing that she is.
Yeah, apparently.
I think that maybe I'm just gonna be single forever. I think that you're really attractive and that we should go on a date sometime. I'm into puppy play.
So are you saying that all trans men are into puppy play, which means you are also into puppy play, so why are you
Right.
against it?
Right.
I don't get it.
Also, it sounds like you're diving into the deepest corners of the chat rooms and trying to find people.
Yeah.
Like, furthermore, you're gonna find people. You're in the LGBTQ, right? That's what you want to call it. You know how many odd, unattractive, creepy people I've bumped into that are a part of that community?
Yeah. Speaking from people who are technically in the community.
Yeah. There's a lot of weirdos out there. Yeah, women too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to this is dating. This is dating straight. This is dating gay.
This is dating in 2025.
This is dating. You could find, I guarantee you, there's not only trans men, but gay men and straight women who are all into puppy play. Don't get it. But I know it's true.
It's sad that we know this.
I just know it's true. It's like,
I know. But do we have to normalize it?
no, I'm not saying
Normalize it again in public?
No, but I'm not saying normalize it. I'm saying that if you're like complaining about dating and all
Maybe
you
don't
wanna,
be so picky.
or maybe like find somewhere that's not a chat room, because it sounds like you're going to like these dirty, grimy places online to try and find people, and maybe change your attitude, dude. Or maybe open up to conversations about what gender is before you fucking sit there and
maybe
judge.
they're going to a meeting of LGBTQ people, and that's all she's finding.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, you know what? I think that maybe I'm just gonna be single forever. I think maybe I'm gonna go join a monastery.
I think that would be great, because you sound like a handful and a headache. For real. Either be picky or don't be picky. But you're playing both sides of the fence, and that's why you're single. Make a play.
But never touch lesbians. Did you see that?
Well, I think she knows better. Is it transphobic if you don't want to date trans people?
No.
No.
Personally, I think that if someone already found you attractive, but then all of a sudden lost all interest in you because they found out that you're trans, I think that is transphobic.
If a lesbian doesn't want you because you have a penis, even though they find you attractive, once they find out that you have a dick, then it's a no-go. Because she ain't going to touch that. She doesn't want to look at it. She doesn't want it anywhere near her. So there's not going to be, unless you're like all rapey and shit, and in which case, I don't know, is this like a consensual non-consent relationship? Either way, if you're not going to find someone like that, maybe stay away from people who don't want to touch your penis.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you're going on a date with someone, clearly you find them attractive, you're on a date with them, right? And you get home, you get to the bedroom, they drop trow and genital herpes, and then you lose all interest. Are you STD phobic?
I would say that person is a horrible person.
But you know,
like, that's horrible. Why wouldn't you tell me that?
This is my point. I feel very much like it's the same.
Yeah.
Something you didn't know was gonna be there.
That is there.
Yes, no, STDs are more dangerous. I will agree. Like, because if you don't expose that you have them, you can pass them along.
But if a person has a penis and you have a vagina, and they're not telling you they have a penis, and all of a sudden you're in the bedroom with someone who has a penis, they're gonna get like rape vibes from you. Mm-hmm. Like serious hardcore rape vibes. If they are a female, they're gonna be calling rape on your ass.
I got a crazy analogy to make here. A man is at the mall and he's watching a woman walk by. He's like, wow, she's attractive. I really think she's attractive. Finds out she's 15. Is he a pedophile because he thought that girl was attractive?
No, but if he still thinks she's attractive when she's 15, then yeah, then that's a problem.
It's the same kind of thing in my head.
I totally get it.
You could think, oh, wow, attractive lady. But if you could continue to go and, do anything, then you're a bad person. It's, the same idea.
Yeah.
You back away once you find out, It doesn't, and it doesn't change the fact that man found that woman attractive. He just does not want to be intimate with that woman at that point. It doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't mean that they don't think you're still an attractive person. They just don't want to interact with your bits.
There you go.
And that should be totally okay to say.
And if it's not okay to say, then there's something wrong with you.
And your ego and your self-esteem to need people to want to you so that you feel validated.
It's very predatory. Mm-hmm. You're not giving any respect to the partner. You're lying to them. And it's all about you. It's not about how they feel.
It's interesting.
So you're pretty much blowing your cover of what a horrible, terrible human being you are if you're going to do that.
It's interesting to me that they're like, oh, but you like all of this, right? So why don't you want the opposite genitals?
Well, because
why don't you want to change the way you have sex? Because I need you to find me validating.
Because they didn't know, okay? When we're on a date, all I'm seeing is what you're exposing, right? Mm-hmm. But we're in the bedroom, you're exposing more of yourself, which if I don't know you have a dick, we got a fucking problem.
That's what I'm saying.
Now I'm going to take some mace and spray it in your face because I don't know if you're a creep or not because you did all this lying prior, all because you're in a acronym of people who believe that there's no such thing as gay.
It changes the dynamic, too. But you're asking this partner, who you barely know, obviously, you're asking this person to change the way they intend to have sex.
Yeah.
The way that they're familiar with. You're asking them, instead of to, expect me to have a vagina, shove it in my asshole. What if he doesn't want to do that? What if that's not how he wants sex? What if now you're talking about him having to blow you now, and he's like, I've never fucking touch dick. I don't want to touch dick.
Yeah.
Like, you're asking someone to change something fundamental about themselves that they cannot change.
No, they're not asking. They're pretty
They're
much demanding.
They're saying, because you found me physically attractive, you should find my genitals just as attractive. And that's not the case.
No, that's not the case in any relationship
but
ever.
that's what they're saying.
Even if they're straight. If you have genitalia that looks weird and they're not down for it, even if they are down for penis,
I would even say
that's not penis phobic.
I would even say that if you just have differences in sex in general, it makes it hard to have a good relationship.
Yeah.
So if you're expecting to be the penetrator, and then all of a sudden someone wants to penetrate you, it's a very big shift in dynamics, and a lot of people don't ever want that.
Yeah. You can't sex shame someone because they don't want to have sex with you.
Because they don't want to do those activities.
All they do is shame people who aren't like them and who don't agree with them. You know, date people in your cult who believe all the crap that you believe in, and you won't have a problem. I don't date born-again Christians. Do you?
Not actively.
So, there you go. I'm not Christian phobic. I just don't align with their ideals. But at least I don't have to have sex with them. They're not going to shame me for not wanting to have sex with them. Christians don't do that. But you know who does? These kind of crazy people do.
Clearly.
My God.
And of course, all of the cis people are always going to come to the defense and say that, well, that's their preference. That's not transphobic. Haven't we learned anything? If you're not...
No.
It's not a preference.
That's not learning. That's becoming dumber.
It's also not a preference. I would like to explicitly say that again and again. It's not a preference. It is how you... it's how you have sex. It's how you are intimate with your partner. And for a lot of people, it's an emotional connection. If they're not willing to do that, then you shouldn't push. Like, I don't understand the push of this. I don't understand why...
The pushing is predatory.
You like my face? You don't like my penis?
No. They don't like my penis, so they're transphobic.
It doesn't make sense. That's like saying that because I have dudes who are friends, right? You know that. I think they know that.
They shame you because you don't want to have sex with them.
No, never. Never, ever. Not one of them.
That's the same thing that this dude's
But
doing.
that's what this is like. But I have... I lost my train of thought. Oh, I have friends who are dudes. They're never going to shame me for not wanting to have sex with them. They're never going to expect me to want to have sex with them.
But have you had guys who have done that? I have.
Back like in high school and shit.
I fucking have. Oh, you just haven't had the right dick yet, Nina. You haven't had the right man yet. Oh, it's because you never experienced it. These are the same guys. They're just identifying as women now. So you're just as predatory as the fucking straight guys shaming us because we don't want to have sex with them.
Same idea.
Yeah.
If you're not trans, please don't tell trans people what is and what is not transphobic.
And if you're not a lesbian, don't tell a lesbian what is or isn't okay for them to have sex with. See, now we can all get along.
But if you're refusing to date a trans woman because you're afraid, not because you're not attracted to her, not because you don't enjoy who she is as a person, then I strongly encourage you to investigate how systemic transphobia has influenced your dating preferences.
Holy homophobia, Batman. Are you afraid to have sex with men?
I mean...
Fucking A, yes.
Yes,
That's
but...
horrifying.
Yes, but that's not why I don't. It's not because I'm scared.
Right. But I would be scared if a man tried to have sex with me. Wouldn't you?
Yes.
Transphobia. Transphobia.
But I'm not afraid.
If a dick was near me, I'd be afraid.
I'm afraid of forcefully having sex with a man. You know, like if someone were to force themselves on me. But like the general idea of straight sex isn't like, ah!
The general idea of a man having sex with you is not scary.
It is scary.
Yeah.
But especially forceful.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yes, but it's not the reason I don't have sex with men. I'm not attracted to men. I'm not attracted to penises. That's why I don't. I'm not like...
And the
I'm
thought
not
is
like,
horrifying.
I'm not like, street sex! Wah! Like, you know what I mean?
It is kind of a horror movie whenever I see straight sex scenes in movies, so I just skip right through this.
I don't know. I guess like I'm not afraid of trans people. I'm not afraid of trans people trying to have sex with me unless it's forceful. I'm not afraid of one being like, "Hey, you want to like?" No, no. Sorry.
I think the anger would come out before the fear did.
You're more angry. I'm more just
Stop.
Stay away.
Yeah.
We can be friends. Just don't fucking like.
If you do it again, we're never friends.
Yes. Like,
now you're an enemy.
There's a line, and that line has to be. Where did we get in this forceful sex world?
It's when the men who started identifying as women who were predatory started to become the spokespeople for trans identity.
They're crazy.
Yeah. They're
Would
just
you just like look at society's view on trans people and think maybe you're being bigoted?
no.
Maybe you should just take a dick
no.
for the team.
No, I'm just gay. And that's how I always will be. And if you have a problem with that, then you're homophobic. Mm-hmm. Anyway, like and subscribe to this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment below. Join our memberships. Share this video. And stay safe out there because there's a lot of people who want you to see their penis.
That and half of the country's burning and half of the country's freezing. Good luck.
And poor.
Oh, everyone's poor except for the super elites.
So most of the country.
To